Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome back to Twin Cities by Night and our third story arc, Dread. Dread is set in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, Minneapolis, and St. Paul in the hot and humid summer of 2011. Join us again and continue to follow the journey of Katao, played by Quinn, and William, played by Slavic, as they continue to traverse the dark society held within the Twin Cities. They will be joined by three new kindred: Warren, a Tremere, played by Adam; Valentine, a Nosferatu, played by Alex; and Lenny, a Nosferatu, played by Andrew. The coterie will find themselves joined together by a sense of dread. If you would like to contact us, you can follow us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy. Lenny and Valentine, you guys are walking along the east side of the north building, and you come around to the corner of the front of the north building. And you see the same front that you saw before, the 50 by 50 cement feet, but you notice when you walk around that seems taken care of better. You see that the cement's not as cracked as the one that was on the east building. You see that there's not 5 people loitering around the window, and there's not someone that's slanging in the front like you saw in the back area or in the front of the east building. And you can tell that in front of the double doors that lead within the lobby of this building, you see that there's 2 figures standing there. And as you're standing to look at the 2 figures, you see a parking lot that, like, because you're standing parallel with the building, right? You're like looking across the front of it, and you see that there's a parking lot like on the west side of the building. And as you guys are sitting there looking at the 2 figures who are in front of the double doors into there, you see that there are 5 SUVs that had rolled into the parking lot. Now there's other cars there or whatever, but these are nicer looking SUVs. Now it's not like Russian Mafia, dark tinted windows, dark SUV things, but they're nice luxury SUVs. And you see them parking along next to each other, and you see doors opening, and you see about 20 Caucasian people, a couple Hispanics, a Native American or 2 that are coming out of these SUVs. And they aren't dressed like criminal elements. They're dressed in, some are wearing, slacks with button-up shirts. They're dressed like business casual, I guess, in a way. They're not dressed down, but they're dressed like they're going out for the evening. And you see them all kind of like taking lead from this guy who gets out of the vehicle. And this guy is wearing like cream colored slacks, has these brown loafers, has a white polo shirt on. He has like short red hair that's kind of like cut and feathered back a little bit. Looks to be maybe like in his mid 30s. Has wired rim glasses on. Has a really well trimmed red goatee. And you can just see he kind of exudes a little bit like a charismatic leadership. Like these people who are around him right now kind of look at him for guidance. And you see confidently he walks in this parking lot towards the west side of the building. Now, mind you, this is confidence that you would not expect from a Caucasian in such a neighborhood, to be honest with you, right? This kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. And your instincts, the skills that Gerald like molded into you, Lenny, you sense this is like putting a square peg in a round hole here. This just doesn't fit into this environment. And then you see them come out of your line of sight, like they're going on the side of the building, and you no longer see them. Scene's on you and Valentine right now. What are you guys doing?
Let's go in.
You're going to go through the front door, or are you going to walk around to the side? How do you want to go about going in? Because they're going through the side door of the building. You guys are kind of in the front of the building right now.
Closest one to us. Why not?
Who do you think they are?
I just kind of shrug.
I guess we'll go find out.
Let's do this quietly.
I'll look at them and be like, yeah, I'll do my best.
Just let's not be seen.
Right. I'm still in my disguise, obviously. So I was thinking maybe I'll say this to Lenny, I was thinking maybe I could get in looking like this, but look, I'll follow your lead, just like before.
So you go walking forward to the front of the building. You're like walking along the front side. You go onto the concrete curb, and you get to these double glass doors that are in the front. There's like 2 sets of them, but you see like between the 2 sets of them, you see these two black guys, taller. You notice though that the way they're dressed are not dressed like the others. Now they're not like in suits and standing there looking all like intimidating, but they're kind of like they have jeans on, but the jeans aren't too oversized. You know what I mean? They're kind of like well fit, and you see they have like button up shirts with the sleeves kind of rolled up a little bit, but they're not like overdressed, but they're not underdressed. You could definitely get a different vibe from them, more adult like. You know what I mean? Somewhat a little bit more dressed how you would expect the people that you saw in those SUVs coming out, but they're standing in front of the door. They're staying between the two double glass doors on the front. And you see, as you two walk up, they look at you first, Valentine, and then they look at the homeless person who's walking like 5 feet behind you, and then like looking at you like, what do you want, little man?
They don't see me at all.
Okay. I did not understand. So you're using
I'm
unseen presence. Oh, I got you. Okay, understood.
And I'm gonna walk right past these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they're like, they're like, what do you want, little man?
So I'll give them the like brow raise, like sup. Be like, someone said little wanted to see me.
Oh, sure, little want to see you. Yeah, okay, but you can get on going in if you want to, man.
All right. Yeah, sweet. I'll just walk past them. Won't even acknowledge him. I'm trying to be the cocky, kind of younger kid, trying to prove himself, you know.
They see through that. They think you're probably like part of a family that lives in the building, or you know what I mean? Like they just thought you're
I'm like leading with my pelvis so that the gun's sticking out, trying to look all cocky, you know.
Yeah, definitely. They don't see you as any threat. They probably won't even give you shit. You know what I mean? When you walked in, they're just busting your balls. So you don't see Lenny, by the way, okay? So you're not able to see Lenny, so you just assume that he's with you. So you open the door, go in. Lenny already went in ahead of you. You don't know if he's following you or not. And I'm sure that's a kind of a discombobulating feeling too, knowing that there's like this unseen presence that's like following you around, or maybe following you around.
That's almost part of the course for me, though, really, right? With the old,
you feel comfortable with it and everything?
It feels, instead of having one disembodied kind of presence following me around, I now have two.
I get that. And this is one you can count on now, because you don't know what happened to what was his name? Simon. You don't know what happened to Simon. Oh, that makes sense. So you walk in through one of these double doors, and you see this elevator that is in front of you, but it's closed. And you see immediately left to the elevator like a brown door that has like a little mesh window on there, and it has one like the push bars that you would push to open it up.
I'm out of earshot of these other guys, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, Lenny, you around? Lenny.
Yeah.
It's a big building. Where the fuck is he?
I don't know. Let's look.
Let's just start looking.
Start looking.
Okay.
Like I said, unseen, quietly. Let's look around.
Well, look, I'm going to stay in disguise because I think it might be useful, but I'll try and I'll go peer through the mesh door, see what I can see.
You're too short, unfortunately, to peer through the mesh door.
Okay, cool. Can I listen? I'll listen to the door, see if I can hear anything.
You put your ear to the door. Give me a perception alertness difficulty 6.
6.
So you put your ear to this door, the cool metal of the door, and you close your eyes, and you hear this faint sound of like R&B music that's like creeping down it, and it's echoey. And you're able to like sit there for a second, and you realize, oh, this is like a stairwell, like the one that you were in the other building. But the sound seems to be coming from the top, and it's soothing. And you just hear it's like slow tempo, like bass that is just like kind of coming from upwards. Like you assume on the top floors.
Sorry, yeah. I'll slowly push the bar. I'll try not to make too much noise, but I'll push on the bar to open the door quietly.
You push on the bar to open the door, and you don't see like anyone there this time. You just see like concrete, like you saw there. And you see these metal stairs that are leading up, and you look straight up and you see that it goes up for a while. Out of character, it goes up like 16 floors. And you see like at each floor, there's a door similar to the one that you opened up on this floor, but you hear the music is coming from the very top. And it's just like soothing. And it's just like, you just kind of hear, it's not like super loud, but it's just like some mellow, like Al Green, you know what I mean? It's just like kind of like rolling down these steps here, and just kind of like wave upon wave of it is hitting you.
Okay, I'm just going to lean my mouth down to my pocket where the phone is, and just say, Kaital, we're in the building. I think we're in the same building as Little now. I'm gonna get upstairs.
Understood.
So you start going up these steps.
Yeah.
And you kind of hear the gentle echo of the metal of your steps. And you're walking past one door. And one door that leads to a hall. And you're walking to another. And the music is still above you. And you keep going up and up and up and up.
I feel
And
drawn to the music almost.
Yeah, and you hear it's like doom, boom, the rhythm of it. Al Green, man, I love Al Green and out of character. And you just kind of hear like just a kind of soothing, and it's just like just setting the mood. It's like and you like are going up to the steps, and I love me some Al Green, seriously. And you go up until you get to the top, which leads to which is like the other floors that you saw with the door, but it's open, like and it's propped open. And you see a black guy standing there, this dress kind of similar, business casual, and he's like looking at you when you're up there. He's like, "Man, what do you want, little man? Like, what do you want? What are you doing up here? Go get out of here, kid."
I'll reach into my pocket and hold out my hand with a couple of things on it. Say, little told me to bring up some party favors for the guests.
Man, look. You see him like turn around, and you see him look into the door where normally would be a hallway, and you're kind of like looking past him, but you
When he
see.
turns around, I grab him.
Oh yes, I was waiting for him. Are you using your potence and strength of a gabillion right now?
Gabillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I kind of got up close to him,
Yeah.
and as soon as he's like turn around, easy, just kind of just grab him around by the neck, hold him in a chokehold, and just like hold it.
Valentine, as he turns around, you're looking through the like hallway, and then all of a sudden you see like Lenny's arm around this guy, and well, I mean, you see him, but you see the arm out of like your left eye. You look and you see the unobfuscated form of Lenny, like Lenny as Lenny, and he's sitting there like just like slowly, like then you see the guy like go ahead and his eyes roll up and he like passes out. You see Lenny like lay him on the floor there, and you two are staring at each other right now. What are you guys doing?
I'll give Lenny a nod, like, fucking well done. Should we check him?
Yeah.
Right.
And I just like hold his hand up, the guy, like hold his hand up a little bit and like bite down on his wrist. I'm going to take a couple of blood points while I got him unconscious.
All right, you got yourself 2 blood pool points, sir.
Lenny, why don't we hide this guy and you take his appearance? You want to try that? I'm too small, obviously. Or you're happy staying the way you are?
I'll look around. Is there anywhere we could put him? Like,
Yeah, the best you could do is like lay him on the little step foyer, like the floor below, or you could walk 16 stories down and put him under the steps and walk 16. You guys are
Can we
call.
just throw him over the balcony?
I mean,
a little messy.
yeah, a little messy.
So, okay, this guy, is he wearing like a jacket or anything like that? Is he?
No, he just has like slacks on and some like nice Jordans, you know what I mean? Like some nice jeans and like a polo shirt, you know what I mean? But you see he has like a gun like that's tucked in the back of his pants as you like laid him down, you know. It's dressed way better, like more high-end, expensive clothes than like the people you saw in front of the East building, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you use obfuscate, if you get enough like successes on Mask of a Thousand Faces, you can like take on like clothing and stuff like that too, right? Or is it just?
I think
Because
you
it
can
says
do
like
clothing.
mannerisms and like drastic changes and stuff.
Yeah, let's say that. We'll say that. If you get enough successes. You want to try doing that? That's what you're gonna try doing?
Yeah, because I don't want to. Like, I mean, if I have to, I'll just take his clothes, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel
If
you.
I could avoid having to like sit here and like change clothes with this unconscious man, let's do that.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and do the roll for me. Spend
Okay.
willpower if you want or anything like that. Let me know.
I only have 3 willpower. I'm trying to use it only when really necessary. Oh, well, I have 1 success. I can do slight alterations.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of look like a African American a little bit, but not like this guy too much. You know what I mean? Like, so you can go back to doing unseen presence if you want to. It's your call.
Yeah, no, that's a little outside my ability at the moment. Just go ahead. I'll be behind you.
Valentine. So you're gonna continue to walk through the doors.
Yeah, I'll saunter in.
So you guys, as you walk through, you go into this hallway. Now, where on the other floors, through the observations that you made, you would assume that this would be a hallway that would have doors on the left and right for apartments, but it's not. As you look through this door, it almost looks as if the walls and the doors were taken down of these apartments and kind of made into a larger area, like a larger living space. You walk in and you see like there's like this really nice, like very nice rug that is on the floor. It's like a shag though, carpet kind of. And you see that like on your right where you look, you see like there's this nice big TV screen. And you see like there's this nice like white crushed velvet couch, like a sectional couch that has like 8 sections, like almost in like an L that's in front of the TV. And you see in front of the TV on top of this carpet, there's like a bear skin, like a rug that is like sitting there. And you see on the walls, there's like these like modern day abstract African art that is on there. You hear the Al Green that is coming through the speakers, and you look around for speakers, and you just see that there's like, you can't really see them, but you know that's Dolby surround sound. And when you look on the left, you see like there's bookshelves, like 6 bookshelves, just full of books. You see there's like a desk there, a really nice desk that has like this computer screen that is on there, and it has like a smoking chair almost sitting there. And you see as you walk in, you look ahead, and this is like almost like a loft apartment that you'd see in New York City, where there's like really no separation, between the different rooms. But you see that there is like on the last quarter of this floor, you see that there's a door that looks like it leads to a room. And you're looking around and you don't see anyone in here, but you hear like music playing through. And if you were to assume through this layout, and you also see like plants. There's like a lot of plants in here. You see like there's plants along the wall, like ivy that is growing along the wall. You see that there's like indoor plants that are in vases, and stuff like that. And you see like also there's this little like kitchen area. It's not a huge kitchen, but it's a small kitchen area with like a little island. But this is all like kind of like one room, you know what I mean? But the kitchen area is like up against the wall of this other room. And it's very immaculate. It has like a lot of like the nice pots and the knives that like kind of hang, you know what I mean, from like the ceiling a little bit, where you can come and grab them if you want to work on them. This definitely does not fit the projects. And you see that the door to the other room is kind of slightly open, like a foot open. And you see like a dim light that is coming through there. And you can only assume that it's a bedroom. What are you doing?
I'm going to walk over to the computer and see what's up on the screen, if it's turned on. Just have a wee glimpse.
It's turned off.
It's turned off. Okay. Are there drawers at the desk, in the desk that the computer sits on?
Oh, yeah, there's drawers in there. And you silently open them and you see...
Squiz.
You open the drawers and you just kind of see like random paperwork. Looks like legal paperwork.
Sorry, any names on them? I'm just looking for names, confirmation of where we are.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't see any names that stick out. No, you don't see any names really on there.
Okay. Lenny's visible now, isn't he?
No, I think he went back to Mask of a Thousand Faces. Or Unseen Presence, yeah.
So yeah, I would have when we stranglehold the guy and then walked in, I would have went back to using Unseen Presence and having Auspex hearing and smell active so that I can like be on high alert.
I see.
We'll say right now, Valentine, you're like kind of looking through the desks, right? Lenny, you have your Auspex on and you're looking around this room and you smell coming from this room the smell of sex. It's kind of like musky a little bit. It's like coming from the room like in these waves of aroma.
I beeline towards it. I just go like, oh, something's going on in there.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we're gonna catch him like doing something with the girl.
Okay, so as you walk towards, you start hearing a conversation going on. There's a feminine voice, and let me say this. Do you want to go in the room? Just tell me if you want to go in the room.
It's like cracked open, right?
Yeah, it's about a foot open, so you could look in there and not be seen, and you can even push it a little bit and not be noticed if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay, so you slowly push this door open, and you see a king size bed in there. And it has like these like this really thick like white comforter on there, and it has like these gray sheets, and they kind of look a little messed up. And you see like there's a TV, like the foot of the bed is facing you, so you're looking at the bed as a whole right now, and you see like this dresser on the right of the wall. But in the bed, you see a figure sitting at the foot of the bed. He's and he has like a sheet over his lap. He looks to be like African American, but a very light skinned African American. He's very well toned. He has like a very light brown color skin. He looks, maybe he's about like 5'11", 6 foot tall, maybe like 195, 200 pounds. And you see like on his chest, he has like this huge tattoo. And it's a figure that like has like a little wisp of a goatee and has like these slanted eyes with like these pointy ears. And it has like this like wild hair that's kind of like on the top, like the wild hairs on the top of his chest. And you see that it's like very detailed and intricate. And you can see on his arms, he has like these different tattoos that go up and down his arms. And you see like on his neck, there's like the horns of this figure that like go along his neck up until like right under his jawline. Do you have a cult?
I do,
I do not.
but I'm not
Okay.
seeing this yet.
Yeah, you're not seeing this yet. So Lenny, you don't have a cult. Okay, so you see this tattoo there, and you see the face of this person. He has like a very defined face, and he has no facial hair, and he has like this very close cropped like afro that's like very, very short that goes around his head, and but his hair is like a reddish tinge to it. And you see he has these very piercing blue eyes that look like he might be a mixture of Caucasian and African American. And you see like he is looking down, and on and by his like leg, his right leg, is this female who is white. And she is absolutely like stunningly like her figure is just gorgeous. She is athletic in a way. She's not voluptuous, super voluptuous, but like she has curves in like the right spot, and she's wearing like a thong, and she has like a bra that's on underneath, and she has this really curly like red hair that's like long into her shoulders, and she has like freckles that go up her shoulders. You see like her back, small of her back kind of, and you can see like the side of her face, like she's rubbing his knee and she's looking up at him, and you can tell he's looking just like he's looking preoccupied. And you see her, she rubs the inside of his thigh, and she's like, baby, little, come on. I don't like seeing you like this, babe. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know why he wants this done. I can't find these motherfuckers. I don't know. And she's like, baby, we're about to be here. It's about to happen, baby. Come on. We look forward to this all the time. You know, right? You know that you're gonna be his chosen. You're outdoing Max, baby. You're outdoing Max. You know he's seeing that. You know he's the one who goes to you for stuff. Who does he have looking for these two people? He has you, baby, not Max. He's like, yeah, but fucking Max has been here forever. And what am I gonna do? It's like nothing I can do can make him happy anymore. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Now I gotta go up there and go through this shit again and bow down to Max and then bow down to him and fucking nothing I'm gonna do. I don't know. I can't find. And then I got these motherfuckers are trying to kill us now, man. They fucking butchered those two motherfuckers. And she's like, baby, you know me, you and Max, we're his chosen, right? It's on us. It's not, don't worry about them. You need to relax. We got to soon. They're going to look up you. They're going to look at you up there soon. And when he's ready, and you know, they're going to fucking look at you for leadership. They ain't going to look at Max for leadership. No one hears from Max no more. Max only comes here whenever it's time. And he ain't gonna, you know, he's gonna look down at you and not Max. He's gonna look at you and know he can rely on you, baby. Come on, baby. And she just starts like rubbing his thigh. He's like, I don't fucking know, baby. You need to clear your head. You need to clear your head before this happens. We got 20 minutes before this happens. You need to clear your head. And then you see her slowly, her hand starts like,
do a thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I kind of creep into the room as they're talking and they're saying all this. And I'm getting a little bit closer, and
Okay.
I'm gonna smack him in the side of the head hard. I'm hoping to just knock this motherfucker out.
Okay. So you come up, and right when her hand starts going over his crotch, through the sheets, you just come up and crack him. Now, are you punching to your full capacity, or are you punching to knock him out?
Well, I'm hoping to knock him out. That's gonna take a lot of force.
Well, you do. What's your potence?
3,
And what's your strength?
5.
Yeah, dude. Someone with the strength of 5, you blindside someone in the temple. Someone with a strength of 3 or 2 could do that. Someone with the strength of 8 That's what I'm asking. Are you like going full out, or are
No,
you?
I'm not. I'm not trying
Okay.
to punch his head into like a
Okay,
watermelon to
okay,
make him
okay. So
explode.
you're just
I'm not,
knocking him out. Okay, you're
I want to
controlling.
smack him in the side of the head and like
Yeah.
knock him out if I
Okay,
can
you
with
do
just
that.
one blow. Just
Yeah,
pop.
yeah, you do that.
She's probably gonna freak out, start screaming. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm knocking him out.
When you walk around, by the way, to do that, you see along the side of her leg and her thigh, and along her buttocks and the side of her ribs, you see a picture of it looks like a satyr, like a half goat, half man with like horns and like a
Like a
flute in his
tattoo?
hands. Yeah, it goes from her thigh, the side of her thigh, to the side of her buttocks, to the side of her ribs. And you're seeing as you're walking around, and then boom, you crack him on the side of the head, and he crumbles. And you see she looks for a second, and where you look down at her, and I know you're gonna say something you want to do, but before, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You look down at her and you expect her to freak out and scream, but you see a moment when she sees you and you see like the gears clicking in her head, and you see her like she's about to turn around and run, like she's not scared, like can't control herself scared, she's
It's
something in her
controlled fear.
controlled fear, and she's about to take off running. But I'll let you do something, do the surprise. What do you plan to do with her?
Oh, I was gonna try and grab her, like
Y-
by the throat or something. Just like the guy in the hall, just choke her out.
So as she turns, you reach your arm around her and you just slowly start squeezing. And you feel for a second like the strength in her is not what you would expect. You feel this little like pull, nothing compared to you, but you feel a second where she's like about to like you're like, whoa, wow, she's a little stronger than I thought. Then you feel her give out as she's laying on the floor there. And you hear this commotion, Valentine, coming from within the room.
Okay. I'll walk to the door and just poke my head around quickly to see what's going on, but ready to dart out of the way in case there's danger.
And you see Lenny standing there unobfuscated with one form knocked out on the bed and him gently, just dropping his female at the foot of the bed.
Okay, I'll kind of, as soon as I see that, I'll feel the relief kind of wash over me a bit. And as that relief of seeing that situation wash over me, I'll let the office gate just fall away as well, so that I'm regular old Valentine entering the room at the same time.
Turn and look at you and say, "All right, let's take them."
Nice and quiet. How are we going to get them out of here?
We're going to have Keitel there on the phone pull up to the front, and we're just gonna run to the car and go.
Hey, look, I saw there was an elevator, right? Why don't I race? I'll run to the bottom floor and wait there for you. You take the elevator down. I'll make sure it's clear.
Yeah, I can carry these two, no problem.
Okay, look, do we want to do a quick look around this place, see if we can find anything useful before we go?
Make it fast.
Okay. I'll run back into the room where the computer was, and I'll just fucking rip the case off and yank the hard drive out.
Okay, cool. Let's cut to
Stuff it in
Warren.
my pocket. Yeah.
Stuff it to you. Let's cut to Warren. So Warren, you're standing there and you watch these SUVs I told you come up, and you watch the scene I described, the people getting out of the SUVs, and you see them go towards the side door, the west side door of this north building, and you see the figure. You don't know it's Max, but he's obviously in a leadership position of sorts, and he walks up. You see him like kind of shake hands with one of the black guys there, and you see them open the door, and you see these 20 people start like going through this double door. What are you doing?
Warren's going to actually approach and try to follow them while obfuscated.
So you see they walk through, you follow them, no problem. And you're following these people as they go through. You see metal steps going up. You see them though, they go straight ahead and open the door that's right in front of them that leads into the lobby, the project building. And then they go up to the elevator, and you see Max hit the elevator door button for the elevator door to open up, and you see the elevator door opens. Did you want to get in that first load or not?
Is there room for me to squeeze in?
I mean, they'll make room because you know what I mean, obfuscated, and they can't. You know what I mean? They're gonna unknowingly yes, there is. We can say you can like walk through these 20 people. You kind of cut through them, and they kind of move out of their way without knowing they're moving out of the way, and you're able to get in that elevator. And you see there's about 7 or 8 people in there with you, and you see this figure, the redheaded figure with glasses, like puts a key there's like a little key thing in the elevator, and he kind of turns the key, and you see the elevator goes up, and you see it go like second floor, third floor, fifth, all the way to 16. But then you see it you feel it keep going up, and you feel the doors, the elevator doors go psh, open up, and you see that you're on the roof of this building. And you see like on these people get out, and you see Max go like, okay, I'm gonna get the next load. Are you gonna get out of the roof of the building, or are you gonna stay on the roof of the building?
I will stay on the roof of the building.
Mhm.
But while we're in the elevator, I am going to aura perceive Max with 3 successes.
All right, so you see he's not pale, deep red. I'll say deep red, and since there's not a color pattern, I'll give another color. I'll give vermilion, deep red and vermilion, which is lustful and happy, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
lustful and happy. And he goes back down the elevator, and you're standing there with 7 people, and you're hearing them whisper amongst each other. And they're like, it's gonna happen here soon. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm ready to serve Pan. Like I just feel like so free. And it's just like moments like these that I just realized that like how in tuned we are and how everything is just so much different, and just how I see and how I serve. And then you're sitting there like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Hearing them talk like that. And give me a perception and alertness, please. Difficulty 6.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. You, as you're sitting there talking and listening, you're looking at this because you're on the roof of this building, right? And this roof has like around the top of it has like this fence that's about like chest high, you know what I mean, mid chest high to you. And you could see like just you see the projects. You can even see like William's car. You can see like just everything around you. And you turn and look, and there's this like larger like 70 square foot shed that's on top. You know what I mean? Like that's on top of these large buildings sometimes, and you see this door there, and you're just staring at this door, and there's a moment you just feel like this stirring within you, not the primordial ocean stuff, but you just feel this instinctual stirring in you. And you can just then you start looking at the people, and you start realizing that these people are just getting more excited as the door opens, and you see like the elevator door opens, you see like 7 more people come up, and then you see like it goes down, and you're like you're feeling this like urge, you know what I mean? You're just like staring at this door. You can't like really peel your eyes off of it. And I need to roll something real quick, if you don't mind. Oh shit. Hold on one second, please. As the last load comes out of the elevator, Max comes out with them, and he walks up to the door that you were just kind of feeling unease from, and he puts a key into the door, and he opens it, and he steps back, and from within this door you see like a dim light coming through, and you can just see like hear a little bit of running water, and you just see at the entrance of the door this tile, and you feel this urge come and hit your will, and you hear from within this voice that cuts through, and it says, come to me, children of Pan, come, it is time. And you feel this like the sense of like that voice just enraptures you. It just pulls at your soul. It's like a comfort, a warmness that you haven't heard from anyone and many, 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 many years, except for maybe that lovely woman that you saw on the campus of St. Catherine University. And when you hear that voice, you see people start walking in, and you see a warm smile. Like when you see those fanatical religious people, like they say they feel the Holy Spirit, and they're walking in, and they close their eyes, and you see them slowly walking in there out of character. You're being pulled in by awe right now. And you feel this determination, like you want to go in, and you want to be part of this family, this body that is coming in. You know what I mean? Like this swarm of people. Do you
Can I
go
spend a
in?
willpower to suppress that feeling?
Yes, you can. You can spend a
Alright,
willpower. You must continue spending it for every turn as long as you remain in the same area. So you're going to spend 1 willpower point. What are you down to right now?
4.
4. Okay.
And he will step away towards the edge of the roof, away from the shed.
And you're still feeling that. Stepping away to the edge of the roof isn't going to help it. There's 2 things that are going to help this. Getting in that elevator where the key is with Max, who's within that shed, or going over the edge. What do you do? And you feel this. Go ahead. You feel this pull, as you see the last 3 people go in there, and you know you don't want to go in there because it's like the unknown and you don't know what you're stepping into.
Yes, and I don't think Cynthia would be too pleased with me if I went in.
And you see that last body going in. I need you to spend another willpower point.
All right, I'll spend it. And then Warren will try to climb down the side of the building.
Katao, give me a perception alertness roll, difficulty 6. I don't even know why I have you roll this roll anymore, but go ahead and give me this roll, please. And William, give me the roll too, please.
I have 3 successes.
All right. And what about you, William?
2 successes.
2 successes. So you both are sitting in your cars respectfully at your different angles. So you're sitting in a parking lot in a convenience store on the west side, and on the east side, Katao, you're sitting in your car and you're looking at these towers. And like I said, the moon is illuminating the silhouette of them, but you start seeing on the north building, both of you, like figures that are on top of there. It sticks out like a sore thumb because you can see the silhouette of people. And there's like about a bunch of them. And let's go back to Warren. Warren, you grab the edge of this fence and you climb over. I need you to give me dexterity and athletics, difficulty 8, for the first story.
0 successes.
Here's the thing. I'll give you 1 out before you fall. You go over the fence and you're like in desperation. You try to get a grasp and you realize you can't. I'm giving you 1 opportunity, Warren. You can fall or you can step in the shed.
Warren would rather fall.
And you let yourself go. And you feel this lifelessness. You feel this floating sensation. Almost like you feel all the fears, all this pain leaving your body. And you start hearing the primordial ocean crashing louder and louder as you fall, story after story after story after story.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.
The Los Angeles metropolitan area is constantly growing and changing. The Central District is full of new buildings. The Hollywood and Wilshire districts, once far from downtown, now are part of a which spreads past Beverly Hills and out to the ocean. But why is all this going on in Los Angeles? Why is Los Angeles an exploding city?
Neon Masquerade.
The Demon's Mirror.
13 Candles.
3 chronicles running through the undead veins of the City of Angels.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers Actual Play podcast invites you to drink deeply.
Go to eorpodcast.com and search the duets tag to find out more.